Some things just tend to get under our skin more than other things, and a lot of the time, we might not even realize what we're doing. Various polls and studies online would indicate that a lot of this stuff just really annoys people. From making too much noise at the gym, to red lights and feet on your seat, here are the most annoying things ever. Before we get started today, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and ring the bell for annoying notifications for new videos. Number 24. Using a cell phone at a movie theater. Can people manage to put their cell phones away for 2 hours, or is that just too much to ask for nowadays? Set your phone on vibrate and just relax while you're getting entertained by the storyline and the special effects. Not only does it create a bright light, which is distracting if you're texting, it can also get people mad if it's making a noise from each notification. Number 23. Crying baby on a plane. Don't you love the sound of a crying baby on a plane? Said no one ever? Parents try to come up with all kinds of ways to keep their kids well behaved, but it never seems to work out. Most of us just want to be able to sleep on a plane, but that turns out to be virtually impossible when you have to sit in an area of a crying baby. Unfortunately, there isn't a whole lot we can do about this unless you get something known as a baby shusher. The noise machine actually mimics the sound of the womb. This will then trigger your baby's natural calming reflex. We all know babies can't cry in the womb. Number 22. Feet on the seat. Just because no one is sitting in front of you doesn't mean that you can put your feet up on top of the headset like this guy here in the photo. This one is worse than our last one because eventually a baby will stop crying, but who knows how long some scrub will keep their smelly feet right next to you. Especially when someone is sitting in front of you, you should probably not do this. I guess this is what happens though when they don't offer enough legroom. Number 21. Grunting at the gym. Many of us dread going to the gym to try to stay fit, and it gets even more unbearable when you have to work out next to a meathead who is grunting during every set. Of course, breathing is important during exercise, but when the whole gym can hear your groans, it's time to lower the volume. It seems like they're doing it for attention, so be sure not to look at them next time you try to notice what's going on. Number 20. Putting a contact lens inside out. Have you ever put a contact lens inside out? It almost seems like you can see the inside of your own head or something. When you're in a hurry to get that lens inside your eyeball, you might not take the time to figure it out if it's inside out or not. It'll start to move around a little bit, and then you gotta take it out again, and it can be just fairly inconvenient. Number 19. Faking food allergies. A new trend that seemingly caught on is people faking food allergies in order to seem like some kind of special snowflake. The most common faked food allergy is being gluten-free, and eating gluten for someone who has celiac disease is very serious. Faking food allergies is very annoying for people who work at restaurants. They have to carefully prepare food gluten-free for customers, which can take a lot of time or require intense cleaning of the kitchen in order to assume that there's no allergic reaction. Some restaurants are now requiring a doctor's note if you want your meal prepared 100% gluten-free. Number 18. Commercials. Watching TV is fun, but for some reason, advertisers feel that they need to interrupt our daily lives or the program we're watching with commercials over and over again. In other countries, there might be some ads at the end of the television program or way less advertisements than we see here in America. Especially during sporting events, every single little break in the game must be used for annoying commercials, and there's no way to escape them. Even when you're at the beach, you'll notice planes flying advertisements, and there are even ads that pop up on your phone when you're just text messaging. Number 17. Untimely acne. Have you ever had an unsightly pimple pop out on your face right before you're supposed to go on a big date with a beautiful woman? It's almost like God knows you're trying to get a girlfriend and he just wants you to stay single. Adult acne is affecting more and more adults than ever before, partially due to increased sugar intake and from greasy food we eat. Even though acne is just somewhat preventable, it just seems to happen at the worst moments. Number 16. Red lights that take forever. Have you ever sat behind the steering wheel at a red light and wonder, what the heck is going on? You start to scream, come on already. Well, you're not alone. Long red lights can certainly drive people crazy, especially when they need to get somewhere important. In reality, it's only an extra 3 to 5 minutes, but it starts to get worse when it seems like one of those days when you're hitting every single red light possible. Number 15. Loud motorcycles. It's almost like people ride motorcycles that are too loud so they can be as annoying as possible. This goes for loud cars too. While it's understandable that motors make some noise, going full throttle and trying to look cool is only going to make a lot of people annoyed with you. Loud motorcycles are often a major contributor to noise pollution, which is more serious than you'd like to think. Noise pollution infers to noises that are unnatural and excessive. Our ears were not constructed to handle the amount of noise that we might experience in big cities of today. Loud noises can certainly lead to sleep disorders and health issues as well. Studies have also shown that aggressiveness can be a direct link to noise pollution. Number 14. Your morning alarm clock. Do you tend to wake up in the morning with some anger issues and feel as though that alarm clock beeping right next to your head is some kind of demonic voice that's taunting you? How tempting is it each day to keep hitting that snooze button and just sleep in until your boss calls you for being late? You're not alone with your deep hatred of alarm clocks, and we understand that keeping good sleep is something that will make your life better. So don't use them if you don't have to. Number 13. Chewing chips too loud. Many of you who work in quiet workplaces might know how annoying this might be. Not only are chip bags loud, the chips themselves emit a loud noise that can be heard by pretty much everyone around you. Some people will try to chew them quietly, but it's kind of difficult to tell how loud it is to other people. Please chew responsibly. Number 12. Snoring. Are you finally getting into a relationship with someone who stays the night after you solve your annoying pimple problem? Then you might find out that they snore? Oh no. This could be a deal breaker for some people, and it might result in you sleeping on the couch instead of next to your boyfriend or girlfriend at night. Even just trying to sleep in the same hotel room as someone who snores can seriously mess up your vacation. Number 11. Telemarketers. Once again, people are always trying to sell you stuff no matter what you do or where you are. You might get excited when your phone rings and hope it's that cute girl that you met at the club, but it turns out that it's actually Akmed from India trying to sell you a lower rate on your car insurance. These leeches typically call at the worst time possible and wake you up right in the morning. It doesn't matter if you tell them that you're not interested, because they'll keep on calling you relentlessly until you have to change your phone number or block them. Number 10. Lawnmower in the morning. Similar to other nuisances on this list, gardeners tend to get their work done early in the morning in order to avoid some heat. But when they're blowing their leaves at 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning, you're gonna get a little bit frustrated that you can't get the full amount of beauty sleep. In the UK, where some nuisance laws are more strict, stuff like this might actually be illegal. Number 9. People who tailgate. Some people just need to relax while they're driving on the freeway and get off our Tailgating seems to be a way of one car telling another car that, hey, you need to speed up or get out of my way. And while some people do drive slowly, this form of aggressive driving can turn out to be extremely dangerous if the person in front of them slams on their brakes for whatever reason. Number 8. Waiting in line at amusement parks. Most of us are impatient and we want action immediately. The satisfaction of riding a roller coaster is like nothing else in the world, but if you want to get on it, you're gonna have to be patient. Or get a fast pass. Another annoying thing that happens is when someone saves a place for their friend and they end up cutting you. Number 7. Hitting your pinky toe. Possibly the most painful thing known to mankind is stubbing your pinky toe, and it has to be one of the most annoying too. The pinky toe serves absolutely no functional purpose besides being extremely painful to injure. Number 6. You forgot a towel. Tally from South Park was onto something when he reminded you to never forget to bring a towel. Have you ever gone to the shower and realized midway through that you got nothing to dry yourself off with? Then the only way to get dry is to get your entire bathroom floor completely soaked. Number 5. Slow walking people. Just move already. People are clogging up the streets like never before and walking slowly just to make your life more difficult. If you've gone to tourist areas, then you might probably end up walking behind some visitors, stopping to take photos with some selfie sticks, and as you try to walk past them, they move in your direction. Number 4. Leaving something important in your laundry. Luckily, money is still good after you wash it in the washing machine, but a lot of other stuff will get totally ruined. Have you ever left a pack of gum in your pants? What about a chocolate bar? You better believe that those things will ruin your pants. Number 3. Getting shampoo in your eye. Another painful thing that'll ruin your shower experience is if you get some shampoo in your eye. Unfortunately, many shampoo companies use some harsh chemicals that aren't really meant to go in your eyeball. There's really not much we can do though, because shampoo is designed to be slightly acidic in order to disulfide bonds in the keratin protein of our hair. Baby shampoo is designed to have a pH level closer to 7 in order to reduce the sting. Number 2. Having to pee but you can't. Have you experienced being stuck at a red light for a long period of time and you have to really use the bathroom but you can't? Or you've been waiting a long time at the bar that only has one bathroom? When you have to urinate, our bladder sends messages to our brain that it's time to go, and when this happens, it means your bladder is reaching full capacity. Back when we were cavemen, this problem simply wouldn't exist and you can just go by to the nearest bush. Our bladders are really trying to tell us something because if you hold it for too long, you might actually get a urinary tract infection or even worse. Your bladder might literally explode, like which is the case for the astronomer Tycho Brahe. Number 1. People that complain too much. It might be a little bit hypocritical in this video, but one of the most annoying things are people who just complain too much. Most of these annoying things are just first world problems, but someone who complains too much is just trying to bring you down sometimes. There's a difference between venting and complaining. One might typically feel better about getting something off their chest, but it's a slippery slope. People will always want more, but very few can actually genuinely appreciate what they already have. And those are the ones you gotta stick around with.